Welcome to Chamber Exchange, the show that offers you an opportunity to learn more about businesses in the area. My first guest for today is Tim Flegel, the owner of Bucker Moore Dollar Store. So welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, we're going to take this opportunity to learn a lot more information about your business. Now, you're a new business to the area, and I know that we're familiar with your store. So why don't you start by telling our viewers where you're located at and maybe what your business hours are.
Okay, our store is located on Highway 72, directly across from the Delano gas station. It's about 4 blocks east of Highway 63. Our hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on Sunday, we started opening at between 12 o'clock noon and 6 o'clock p.m.
Okay. Now, I've stated already that you're a new business to the community. How long have you actually been open?
We've only been open about 3 weeks at this point.
Oh, so that's really new.
Yep, very
really new.
Yep.
So if you have not visited his store, you know that it's there now. It's new, 3 weeks. Go check it out. What could we actually find at Bucker Moore Dollar Store, and is everything really $1?
Well, I'll start off with, unfortunately, with the high price of transportation costs and everything else combined, we tried to do the dollar store theme, but we couldn't make everything $1. So yes, we do have items that are high, a little bit higher than $1. However, we've got everything kind of capped at this point at $5 and under. We're going to have a couple seasonal items that are a little bit more than $5, but that's just going to be probably through the holiday season. Okay,
so could you elaborate a little bit on some of the items that you do have available in the store?
Sure. We have kind of like a party or I guess a party department, party selection of like gift bags, streamers, tablecloths, cups, saucers, plates, things like that for this day. Your whole party would be a certain color theme. We have all the aluminum pots and pans, or excuse me, the aluminum pans. With all the other like napkins, paper towels, cups, good assortment of those. We also have a good extensive pet supply section that you can get like, rubber chickens or fuzzy mice for your cat or whatever. And
the fun stuff for our
well,
animals.
Exactly. You want some fun things. A little bit of automotive section. We got some cleaning supplies for your car wash, detergent, simple hand tools, things like that. We've got a really nice kitchen selection with a lot of the kitchen utensils, a lot of the gadgets, things like that. And again, we couldn't do the dollar store only theme, only because some of the nicer quality items are going to cost you more than $1.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's reality, I guess. But we do have some rather inexpensive jewelry. We've got a pretty good selection of that we have a hard time trying to keep in stock. We sell that almost as soon as it hits the shelf. Really nice LA Colors makeup and cosmetic supplies there. And we also have a lot of toys, things, some other inexpensive toys for the kids. And we have the little pump dart gun rifles that are really, really a big item. The kids just love those. And we have some baby items also, for infants and small children like that. So it's worked out pretty well.
That is amazing. I did not realize there was that much stuff in your business. Now, if somebody comes in there and they're looking for a specific product and you don't have it, is that something you can order for them?
Yeah, we sure can, but we need at least a 2-week supply or a 2-week notice on the like any of the party supplies, things like that. And the reason why, of course, we've got to order them and get them shipped in here, and sometimes it doesn't happen just overnight. I mean, we could have it overnight, but the costs are just almost cost prohibitive at that point.
How often do you get new merchandise in?
Literally every week we have something new coming in.
That's wonderful.
Especially if we get sold out of one specific item, then we'll just add more items in. But we order normally twice a week. We are trying to keep everything well stocked because we were kind of, I don't know, my wife and I both are kind of odd about that. We really like to place clean, neat, and orderly. And so if you're missing some items on a shelf, nobody likes to see that. So we are constantly adding new items, and we're always searching for a little bit, kind of an unusual item sometimes that you might find in a dollar store.
Something a little different
exactly.
that they can't get maybe somewhere else. Well, I'm very glad that you opened your business in the Rolla community, but what enticed you to choose the Rolla area, and why this specific type of business?
Well, now that's a pretty good question. I'm actually from St. James. Lived here my entire life and really liked the area, the community, and a lot of the people here. A lot of our friends live around this area here. My wife, she's worked at the hospital at the Phelps County Regional Medical Center for 31 years. So
Wow.
It's just kind of an obvious thing for me that we're not really going anywhere at this point because
This is home.
This is home. This is our roots. This is where we grew up and where we like it. All our friends are here, our family's here. Really like it, and that's why we wanted to stay here in the Rolla area.
Okay, now why did you choose this type of business? Is this something that just is really a big interest to you?
Well, it's, I really don't know why. I was looking at a number of businesses, and I just thought it would be fun and interesting and different to get into the retail industry versus any other business that I've been associated with.
Did you have any help getting started with your business?
Actually, my wife and I sat down for 3 full weeks and ordered everything in the store. It was just her and I that ordered everything in the store. And that in itself was really a monumental undertaking, especially with her working full-time at the hospital. But I had some other friends that kind of helped me, give me some really good directions, some pointers along the way, and they did a very good job with it. I think they did a great job. It's not, you come into the store, and I think we have a really nice store, but you can't give me all the credit. Matter of fact, I deserve very little relative to all the other employees that we have there and my wife. They've all done a great job.
That's great. It's nice to have those people to rely on to help you out when you're taking on a project such as this. Now, what exactly did you do before you opened the business? Did you have a lot of experience in retail?
Actually, I have absolutely zero experience in retail. We had owned a trucking company, and plus I used to drive a truck, which I've done for kind of off and on for the last 30 years. A lot of fun, a lot of friends that drive a truck, a great customer base where I was at. We did some really high security things that I can't really talk about, but it was really interesting, a lot of fun. But it was kind of time for a change at my point, like they say, not getting any younger.
Yeah, and then now you get to just kind of stay at home and run your business and be very active and involved in your community.
Well, that is exactly right. And yeah, if you want to call my store my home, I all but live there at this point.
Well, and I know you're very involved in the community. I've seen you out and about. You've been at a lot of different, of course, I live and breathe chamber, it seems like, anymore, but I've seen you at a lot of things. So I always love to have people involved in the community.
Yeah, we were really, really fortunate as we were growing up. My wife and I both just been extremely lucky and fortunate. And we thought, well, what we're going to try to do here with the store is trying to do a little bit of charity work. We've got some other things that we've got planned that I really don't want to name the charities at this point.
I can understand that.
But we're actually today we're working on one, so it's really kind of cool. That's one of the things I wanted to do with the store.
That's so great. That's wonderful. It has been such a pleasure to get to know you a little bit better and learn more about your business. We are out of time for today, but before we close, anything else you want to share with the viewers about either you, your family, or the business?
Yes, we're actually expanding or planning a 1,500 square foot expansion onto our current location.
That is wonderful. So cannot wait to see all of this. And real quick, share with us your location again and your store hours.
Sure, it's 100 East Highway 72, about 4 blocks from Highway 63. We are open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and Sundays we are open from noon to 6 p.m.
Wonderful. So thanks so much for being on the show today. This has been a pleasure to get to know you better and get to know your business a little bit better.
Great.
We are going to take a real quick break and be back with our next guest.